Welcome to Live Show Sports. Like we are William Timothy, me, Jacob, and we are coming back with another banger, son. And free agency has started. So, first topic is who was the winners of day one of free agency? Timothy, we'll let you go first.
Uh, like my shirt says, this is Jacksonville Jaguars. We got Trevor Lawrence help. We got Christian Kirk. Sorry, we got Zay Jones. We got Brandon Sheriff. We got a little bit of defensive help, and we got Evan Ingram. And that was only day one. This time so many more days to go. So definitely the Jacksonville Jaguars.
William.
I say the Bengals. They got a couple of key pieces to protect Joe Burrow, and that's the key to protect Joe Burrow. They need a few more pieces, and they'll be looking pretty solid as a team.
I'm gonna say the Los Angeles Chargers. They finally got some They got some defense. They went out and got a lockdown corner, J.C. Jackson. They traded for Khalil Mack. They resigned. They resigned Mike Williams, and they got a run stopper that they needed because we all know their rush defense was awful. They had one of the worst rush defense in the NFL, and now they got all this around Justin Herbert, and now all they need is the Brandon Staley to stop going for it on every fourth down, and they could actually really do something next year in the NFL. All right, the next topic is: does Mitchell Trubisky help the Pittsburgh Steelers? William, we'll let you go first.
Well, you lost Big Ben. Your veteran quarterback, the one who you won Super Bowls with, winning a record. No, Mitchell Trubisky done nothing. He ain't done nothing. He's not going to do anything. You have to come competition with Mason Rudolph, who played in Oklahoma State in college, very good. I want to see more Mason Rudolph, see what he can do with the offense.
Timothy.
Um, it's a good move for them because yes, you said Big Ben. You gave us this whole thing about Big Ben. Mitchell Trubisky is better than Big Ben right now because Trubisky's younger. He probably fits more with the Steelers than what Big Ben did. Big Ben was old. He couldn't move no more. Mitchell Trubisky has been to two playoff appearances with Matt Nagy as his head coach. Now he gets Mike Tomlin as his head coach and that Steelers defense. And the Steelers have got a little bit of an offensive line in free agency. So it does help the Steelers. They needed a quarterback.
I agree. I mean, we saw what Big Ben was towards the end of his career. Wasn't good. He was a stationary quarterback, just sat in the pocket. Really couldn't throw 25 yards down the field. Really couldn't do nothing. Trubisky went to two playoffs with Matt Nagy. Of course, lost them both. He was with the Bears. Not had a head coach his whole NFL career. Had to deal with Matt Nagy. Now he's got Mike Tomlin. Got a probably better defense than what he had in Chicago, I would say. And it can't be no worse than Big Ben. I mean, it was bad when you had Big Ben towards the end of his career. All right, next topic is the Chargers spent real big money in the free agency on day one. Does that make them contenders? William, we'll let you go first. Are the Chargers contenders?
Are they contenders?
Yes.
They're no and yes, and this is why you still got, so you have categories. They're not in top tier, but they're like second class. They're right there. They're almost contenders. Because you also
So no, they're not contenders.
okay, no.
All right, Timothy.
All right, I think when you say contenders, you need to define contenders. We talking about division contenders? We talking about Super Bowl contenders? We talking about AFC Championship contenders?
Yeah, we're talking about Super Bowl contenders.
No, they're not Super Bowl contenders because the quarterback is still very young. I still think he needs to grow, and the head coach is also. We gotta see. He's gotta prove something this season, but I do not have them being Super Bowl contenders now.
I think they are Super Bowl contenders. Call me crazy. I think they were pretty good last season. Their head coaches kept going for it on every fourth down that came. You got Khalil Mack now, Mac Daddy of all Macs. You got J.C. Jackson lockdown corner, and you resigned your running back. I mean, you resigned your wide receiver and Mike Williams. You got a run stopper, like I said, and most importantly, you got Khalil Mack. We saw what Khalil Mack is finna play. Khalil Mack is finna be that dog we saw he was in Oakland. Towards the end of his career in Chicago, he was like, I'm pissed at Chicago Bears. He was just, saying injuries, this and that. But Khalil Mack is finna go, and he's finna play. And the Chargers' offense is already great. And now you got a great offense, and hopefully you got all these key pieces on defense. So hopefully, if it all comes together and if Brandon Staley stops going for it on every fourth down, I feel like they can be in the Super Bowl.
Go ahead.
Never mind. You go ahead.
You said the Chargers' offense was great, but wasn't this season we're comparing the Bengals' offense to the Chargers' offense? You saying how Joe Burrow has so much more than the Chargers' offense, but then you said now they're great?
Yes, I did. The Bengals, good. I'll say good. I won't say great. I'll say good.
All right, you better correct yourself before you get yourself in hot water.
You're right. I'll say good. I won't say great. Well, and what did you have to say? I know you had to say something.
Oh, the Chargers quarterback. He reminds me of a Joe Flacco, Troy Aikman type person, where
shut up. You put Joe Flacco and Troy Aikman in the same category?
Because both of them quarterbacks were not great, but they weren't bad. They had great people around them, and that's how I feel with the Chargers quarterback.
Joe Flacco was garbage.
With the Super Bowl team he had, he was okay.
Do you not know who Justin Herbert is?
Troy Aikman, he had great people around him, which made him get to where he was. Same thing with Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco is in his prime when he won the Super Bowl. I would say the same fate with the Chargers.
Well, I need you. What I need you to do is I need you to stop talking and think about what you just said.
Oh no, I thought about it.
Justin Herbert is in the same category with Joe Flacco.
I didn't say same category. I said that
you said, I see when I look at Herbert, I see Joe Flacco and Troy Aikman.
Yes.
You sound like a retard.
These guys were not great. They were carried by, teammates, by good talent around them. And that's what's going to happen to Justin Herbert and his career.
Timothy, I need you to chime in on this because I'm finna hurt Warren's feelings. I need you to just go ahead.
Just the guys he always be putting in categories. This last video, he's putting John Madden and Matt LaFleur in the same category, and now he's putting Joe Flacco, Troy Aikman, and Justin Herbert all in the same category. Like I was listening to him.
Hang on. Well, I got a question. Joe Burrow is compared to who? When you see Joe Burrow, who are you comparing to?
Right now, I say Joe Namath. He fits the Joe. He fits Joe Namath very well.
Well, you're foolish.
We're not.
Just stop. Just stop. You're gonna put Justin Herbert. Stop. Just stop. You're gonna put Justin Herbert in the same category with Joe Flacco, but you got Joe Burrow with Joe Namath. That worked. I thought the only thing separating Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert. Shut up. The only thing separating Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow is the AFC Championship and that Super Bowl appearance. Once Justin Herbert, no, stop. You're done talking. You're done talking. Yes, you are. You put
Herbert
Joe Flacco.
Is it nothing super special?
Final thought. Stop.
They carry him. That's the reason why he's going to do so well.
So who the hell's carrying Justin Herbert?
Better than Justin Herbert.
By an AFC Championship.
Nope.
That's the only thing.
But nobody. Raw talent.
Listen. Okay, let's pick this up another day because the censors are already gonna have to be working. I see for this YouTube video. Let's pick this up another day so that we can think on. Y'all can think on it, calm down, have a couple days. But what is your final thought?
Justin Herbert is nothing special.
Timothy.
Hot take. All right, my final thought is Jacksonville Jaguars setting up for the future. Finally, Jacksonville has a bright future.
I think I'm gonna have to fire one after just Saka and Justin Herbert. That's the end of the video. Like
27 hearts beat.